Here it is. Here we are. World's End Club. We're just over 4 hours into the game. 3 of the 12 have awakened to their ultimates that we know of. And we're proceeding onwards to hopefully rendezvous with the Oita group. But we've got some story to get through, which means we've got some annoying Kansai to listen to. Buckle in.
Whoa! Shikoku's Ehime Prefecture!
Wait, what did you say?
Actually, we're in Onomichi in Hiroshima Prefecture. Huh? Why are we still in Hiroshima?
Because to walk to Ehime Prefecture from Honshu.
I'm sorry, how does Yuki know anything? How does Lil Miss Amnesia here know
You have to
more
take the
than
Nishiseto
Kansai?
Expressway from Onomichi to Imabari.
That's very suspicious.
Yeah, right. Man, Yuki, you sure know a lot!
Yeah, perhaps too much. Chuko, a compliment from Kansai is nothing to get jealous over.
Anyway, it's almost night. Let's camp here and get an early start tomorrow.
By camp here, I hope you mean enter one of the houses nearby? Doesn't make sense for you to camp out in the open.
Yeah. After all, the Nishiseto Expressway is 60 kilometers long.
Tatsun, tell us more about your space rangers.
An earthquake.
It's a very tame reaction. You must be very used to it by now.
Seems like earthquakes are more frequent here. Did you know? The Great Earthquake Swarm that began around the world 5 years ago.
5 years ago, relative to 99 or 95?
There's a theory it was caused by an earthquake weapon developed by some country. I wonder if that's actually true. In any case, the earthquakes caused tons of damage around the world. I think Jenu's older sister was a victim during that time.
We're getting background lore on Jenu? Sorry, I think this is meant to evoke sympathy from the player, but now I'm just even more suspicious about Jenu. What could she be planning?
I wonder if that also has something to do with everyone disappearing from the cities. All these weird things happening. I've got a bad feeling about it all.
Yeah, I think all of us do. Or if not, all of us should. Thanks for that talk. Thanks for not mentioning Space Rangers, by the way. Anything else you want to say?
I sure hope the Nishiseto Bridge hasn't collapsed because of an earthquake.
Alright. Time to talk to Chuko, the MVP, and the most important person here. She doesn't even like Kansai, does she?
Hey,
Is she jealous right
you
now?
must be tired, huh? I bet we can find some oysters at the beach there. Want to go with me later?
Is she jealous because she likes Kansai or because no one's paying attention to her?
Oysters?
Yeah, in a shell. You know I'm right. Oysters make you stronger. It's why they call them mussels.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I think you mean mussels, no?
Ah, yeah, that's right. Anyway, let's eat some. It's good for the love life.
Ugh, give me a break! Yeah, I know. Yuki and me are good friends now.
Good friends? You've gone from enemies to friends to now good
So
friends?
it's not her that's
Wow.
tipping me off. But what's up with the way Kansai is acting? Why is he only inviting Yuki? If he's a leader, shouldn't he be treating everyone equally? That's why I say he's no leader. He's nothing like Neon, the leader he tries so hard to be like. Neon was the coach of Kansai's baseball team. Some guy in his mid-20s. Kansai really admires him.
Why are you name-dropping someone like this? Is this important to the story? Am I going to meet Neon eventually?
I used to go see them play every now and then.
Uh-oh. Maybe you do like Kansai.
So that's how I know about Neon. The reason Kansai wants to be a leader so bad is because he wants to be like Neon. But it's a waste of time. No matter how hard he tries, he'll never come close to Neon. What a delightful view.
That's it? Can we interrogate you at least a little bit?
What a delightful view.
Rachel, please get to the bottom of who Yuki is. Oh,
Why do we gotta go chasing after Aniki and those guys anyway?
it's because of you and your big mouth.
Who does he think he is? It really ticks me off.
Who do you think you are, dude?
The old Aniki wasn't a total jerk like he is now. All right. You're a transfer student, Rachel, so you wouldn't know. Aniki used to be really nice and generous, too. The guy had everyone's respect, and he was like a big bro to everyone. But about a year ago, something bad happened, and Aniki totally changed.
Red herring? Or a sign that Aniki was replaced to set into motion the World's End Club?
Sorry, but I don't want to talk about it
Very
anymore.
suspicious.
It hurts to even remember.
I think this just actually makes Vanilla more suspicious too.
He was like my best friend.
You running out of batteries yet, or? That's it? That's even worse than Yuki. At least Yuki commented on the view. You're just gonna sigh at me? You're gonna sigh at me twice, dude? Pochi? Okay. Put that down. I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If you don't want your Game Boy to get destroyed, put it in a safe spot. We're gonna duke it out, man. Okay, well, I think I've talked to everyone. No interest in Yoro. Really? We can't skip? We have to talk to this girl? Fine.
Wow, what a view!
Shut
My
up.
dad would really love to see this.
I wish he were here instead of you, that's for sure.
He loves to travel. Going around the world with him to see all the beautiful sights. Those are like my best memories as a kid.
Well, I wished he had left you in some of those places, not gonna lie.
But after this one day, he never set foot outside of his lab.
Okay, you're ratcheting up my suspicion levels here.
Oh, didn't I tell you? My father was a scientist.
Yeah, you mentioned it. You mentioned it right before you betrayed Tatsun. Like, right at the beginning. So,
Oh,
I know.
not was. I mean, he is a scientist. If he is still alive, that is. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't have said all that.
I'm getting very bad vibes right now from Yunoro. More than usual. I think usual I just get annoying vibes, but now I'm getting... Yeah, no. Something's off here. Which admittedly I say about every single character. at all times, but Nyoro, you're still firmly on my watch list.
I'm ruining everyone's mood.
Yeah, your being here is ruining everything. Was I being too harsh on Nyoro? The answer is no. That's it. Okay, let's move on.
We still got time before dark. How about we head into the city and camp there?
Just get into a house. Why do you want to go into the heart of the city?
Sure. It's okay with me.
I mean, maybe because like the giant UFXs will have a harder time getting to you there, but
Just to be sure, can anyone else see that?
yeah, who was it? It was me, Vanilla, I guess Pochi, and Pie. Was it just the four of us?
That thing floating in the sky shaped like a big X?
What?
An X?
I thought so.
Can Rachel see it?
Maybe you're seeing some type of mirage.
You mean you can't see it either, Yuki?
No.
So it's got nothing to do with you. Huh.
To do with me?
No. I was just thinking. Maybe you came down from that X in the sky. The sky was cloudy then. So I thought maybe the X was hidden behind the clouds. Anyway, it was just a thought.
I wish Rachel weren't so spineless so that we could get confirmation of whether he could see it or not.
You're just tired, Pochi. You should get to sleep early.
But
Anyways, I'm going to go ahead.
What? You can't be serious right now.
See you all later.
No. Like, listen,
Okay.
I
We better
want
go
the
too,
worst for
huh?
you, but don't. Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
catch up with her, please. She's going off to do her mastermind stuff. That's why she needs to be alone, huh?
Oh, now that you mention it, hearing about the X helped me remember.
How convenient.
This!
X equals 12?
What, there are 12
does that
UFXs
mean?
floating around? Wait, Yuki, are the tips of your shoes just incredibly tiny, or are your shoes clipping into the floor? I think this is an appropriate time to break out the "What are those?" Because wow, what are those, honestly? Do you even have feet? Are you a robot with like just stilts for legs?
I don't know.
And also, can we please do a thorough search? I don't like that Yuki's able to just pull stuff out of nowhere. I want to know what she has on her. This is like the first thing they should have done. Pat her down, check for weapons, check for any signs of suspicious
I found it
items.
in my pocket.
What else is in your pockets?
X equals 12.
And by the way, I was very keen to trust Tatsun, but he knows a lot about this Nostradamus thing. And that's making me more suspicious
This
of him.
might be really important.
Does it have to do with Nostradamus,
Hey!
Tatsun?
Come on, slowpokes!
Hurry! Or the Maple Manchu monster will come out!
Do you guys have literally no common sense? Can you not, like, if you need to communicate, use the walkie-talkies, but can't you just be quiet? Are you trying to attract attention to yourselves?
Beats me, but let's get out of here.
Also, what do Vanilla, Pochi, and Pie have in common? And the jury's still out for Rachel, but what? You could say Vanilla and Pochi are two of the three main characters, which means Pie must be the evil mastermind, right? That's the
Yes,
power of
it
deduction
sounds
right
scary.
there. Detective Pine Fiber is on the case.
X equals 12.
You know, I was recently editing one of the videos, and when Nyoro convinces Pochi to join Team Fukuoka, there's this like robotic clicking sound.
I mean, Fukuoka is a beautiful city for adults. So, you know what I mean, right?
Is Pochi a puppet or something? And the reason I bring this up is look at his elbows. I'll have to look... This is going to sound weird, but I'm going to have to look closely at everyone's elbows, because right now there's a gap between his upper arm and his forearm on both arms. And so that's just giving off very, if not puppet, then android vibes, robot vibes. You're also very pale, and your skin tone is like a very sickly color. No offense, dude. I wonder if the robotic sound effects were just a joke, or whether you are actually non-human, or perhaps you were replaced. Remember, we did see that one pod in World's End Land still closed, and Pochi seemingly wasn't affected by the quote-unquote hypnosis. So was that because he was still trapped in the pod and this is a replacement Pochi? Am I on the right track here, or what's going on?
Do you know what that means, Rachel? Remember the note Yuki had?
Yeah, I mean, like, gameplay-wise, it was like 1 minute ago. But even story-wise, I'm assuming it would have been less than 2 hours ago, right? The sun's still setting. So you think I would have forgotten it in the past 2 hours, Pochi?
Do you think the X has something to do with the X in the sky? And the 12.
X equals 12. There are 12 of us. We're all 12 years old.
Does it mean there's a total of 12 of those X's?
That was my first thought, that there were 12 of those X's, but it's suspicious that there are 12 of us in the Go-Getters Club.
Is something going to happen if all 12 appear? 12. You know, there are 12 members of the Go-Getters Club now.
Okay, we're on the same wavelength.
Now that we've added Yuki, that is.
Even if we don't add Yuki, if we consider that you are an android and that the original Pochi is, well, probably drowned and dead, but in the pod, there could be 12 of us without Yuki. We're in sync, dude.
Well, we're not going to be able to solve this code with just this scrap of paper. We need to find other clues.
Whatever. Let's hear what Nyoro has to say.
I told you my dad used to love traveling, right?
Nope, I've forgotten about it. I don't think we ever had that conversation.
Well, I remembered something else. I remembered why he stopped traveling and wouldn't leave his lab. We were in the middle of a trip. We were on some island in the South Pacific. There was a sudden, big earthquake, and a few hundred people died.
So your dad was replaced by an android, like Pochi. Wait, is that a gap between your elbows as well? Or is that just like a... What am I looking at here? Oh, Tatsun has like a gap between his elbows as well. I think either everyone is an android or that's just the art style, which is a more likely scenario, to be honest.
Luckily, my dad and me were safe. Anyway, Dad looked at the wreckage and the dead bodies being carried away, and he muttered, "Mankind is so fragile. We need some kind of perfect intelligence to guide us, or we're finished as a species."
Nyoro, if you want to get off my suspicious list, you can't be telling me this stuff.
After that, he locked himself away in his lab. I guess he wanted to make something for the world.
Did your dad create Penelope?
And he sacrificed everything. But seen the world like this? I guess his research must have failed.
You have more suspicious stuff to tell us. Okay, let's hear it.
From what I see, Yuki's memory disorder is what's called general amnesia.
Also known as convenient to the plot amnesia.
It's a memory disorder that makes you forget your name and past. That typical where am I, who am I thing you see in manga and anime, right? Yeah, I guess you can say it's different than Pai's memory loss.
Because Pai's memory loss is full on BS.
Pai only forgot about who was behind the game of fate. But patients with general amnesia forget all memories about themselves. She didn't forget common social behavior, sense, and general information, so it doesn't affect her daily life. And I've read that most of them eventually get their memories back.
Just in time to betray us.
So, let's just treat her normally and not worry too much.
Remember the snow that came down around Akiyoshidai National Park in Yamaguchi?
Hey Tutson, sorry, I'm just gonna cut you off right here. Because I just realized it took me a while to register. But why the hell are we camping outside? There are buildings everywhere. We're literally camping right next to 2 buildings. Go inside. The food's gone, but we've seen the furniture hasn't disappeared. Sleep in real beds. Go inside the houses. Barricade the doors. Why are you sleeping out in a parking lot? What is wrong with you guys?
I mean, the
Anyway,
actual
continue
snow,
on,
not
Tatsun.
Yuki. Snow in the middle of summer is downright bizarre, right?
Climate change can do that to you.
But in ancient times, they talked lots about weird things coming down from the sky.
Again, I really trust you, but you just know too much about this weird stuff, these prophecies, this Nostradamus thing, for me to be entirely comfortable with you.
Fish, frogs, tadpoles, insects, plants, metal. They call that phenomenon Fafrotsky.
Oh gosh, what? Is that real?
But that might just be the start. Soon, even scarier things might come raining down.
Again, you're setting a flag for no reason. Just don't talk about this stuff, dude.
Nostradamus'
Again, Nostradamus, come
From
on.
the sky will come a great king of terror.
The king of terror coming from the sky will be my fist to your face when you're sleeping.
Maybe the people disappearing and all these monsters appearing are omens of that. Could this mean the end of the world?
I think we're past that, dude.
Mr. Rachel, is it true that I fell from the sky?
Why are you asking me? This game doesn't let me have any dialogue choices. It's just going to be Rachel's dumb face with like a ... I mean, I'm not even going to pat myself on the back for that because that's so obvious.
Oh, I see. At first, I thought you were all just teasing me. But if you say it, Mr. Rachel,
Why, you trust me because I'm the leader and you recognize my authority?
still, I can't understand how a person could be flying in the sky.
You weren't flying, you were floating down.
Speaking of flying, Miss Chuko told me about people that have dreams about flying.
Yeah, what is the significance of that again?
She said people who dream they're flying want to become free.
Right. Makes sense.
I don't have any memories from before I met you all. But the one thing I do know is that I'm having so much fun. Like I said before, I think I always wanted friends. Maybe I was really lonely and had a life with no freedom at all. And I hated it so much that I escaped and flew away to find you all.
You have more to share? Alright, let's hear it.
By the way, that Yeti that attacked us earlier, what is a Yeti anyways?
A Yeti is a cryptid, a mythical animal rumored to live in mountains and other snowy regions. Around here, in the Chugoku mountainous regions, they call it Hibagon.
Wow! Mr. Tatsun, you're so smart!
Well, I got interested in it from the Electro Rangers, and then I started to read about the occult a little.
I think you know a lot more than someone who just reads a little.
Why do you think it was trying to capture Mr. Pochi and me?
Maybe it wanted to eat you?
If it did, it would have done so immediately.
Do Yetis eat humans?
I don't know. We don't know much about them. Maybe it was trying to take you as a wife.
But Mr. Pochi is a boy.
Hey, don't discriminate against the Yetis. Let them be free to love and marry who they wish.
I was thinking, maybe the Yeti wanted a friend too.
It wouldn't have thrown ice barrels at me if it wanted a friend.
Only 2 of them alone in the mountains. So maybe they wanted friends to play with. I feel like if we meet them again, we could be friends.
Didn't you try to talk to one of them? And you said negotiations failed. Yeah, okay, this is an apt response. This is like the one time where Rachel's line makes sense.
Yuki, if everyone was like you, I bet there wouldn't be any more wars.
You still have more to say, Yuki? How much do you want to talk today? Wow. Okay, fine, let's hear it. Yuki, part 3.
So what happened a year ago? I heard there was some kind of accident that totally changed Mr. Aniki.
Rachel only transferred a year and a half ago, so he doesn't know about it. As for the rest of us, none of us really wants to talk about it.
Well, you need to, because we need to know this information. This is critical to our chances of survival.
Oh, I'm sorry. It sounds like it was really terrible.
Everyone blames themselves. They all think it was their fault. The reason he became the way he is now.
Oh?
Anyway, let's stop talking about it. I just want to forget.
Now I'm starting to think that you're all in cahoots. Am I the only one being played right now? Okay, Yuki's done. No more Yuki conversations. Kansai will leave the worst to last, so let's talk to Chuko.
Another earthquake. All these earthquakes makes me feel like it's shaking even when it's not. Maybe there was a giant earthquake while we were sleeping in the amusement park. What if everyone evacuated to another country? No, it couldn't be. If there was a giant earthquake, the town would be a wreck, right? That makes this whole thing even creepier.
Alright, last and least.
Man, since we woke up in that theme park, things have been nuts! But the nuttiest thing is the power you guys have now!
Yeah, you jealous, dude?
Rachel chucks stuff hardcore! Mochan turns to iron! Chuko shoots fire from her mouth! What's the deal? Are you like cyborgs now or something? But what really gets me is, why don't I have any powers?
Yeah, I thought you would have awoken to one in Fukuoka at the baseball dome. But we didn't even get to visit it. And we didn't even get to visit Tatsun's game developer center or whatever he was talking about.
Just wait, Rachel! When I get my powers, they're gonna blow yours away!
Whatever, as long as they help us survive. You have more to say? All right.
Boy, I wonder how Neon's doing. I just wish I could ask him how he'd handle all this. Whoa, hey! Rachel, where'd you come from?
We were literally just talking to each other.
Huh? I must respect Neon a lot. Darn straight! Now he's a real man! A leader among leaders!
Why is your tongue like that, dude?
He's fair to all
Cheeky.
his friends, forgiving, but tough enough to push people to be the best they can. No matter how bad things got, no matter how lost I was, Neon always saved me. We may be apart now, but I made a promise to myself. By the time I see him next, I'm gonna be as good a man as he is.
Again, cheeky expression right now.
That's why, Rachel. That's why I'm never gonna let you beat me.
We're not even on the same level. I can't beat you because we're stratospheres apart. We're not even competing. Alright? Alright, we've talked to everyone. It's time to move on.
Guys, come here!
What? What's this all about?
Well, everybody just stay calm, okay?
You're the one that's bugging out, dude.
So, what's going on?
Well, I was wondering if we could reach the Oicha group somehow. So I tried adjusting the walkie-talkie's frequency.
And you tapped into the UFXs and now they're honing in on our location.
And then... well, just listen.
We successfully secured the spoon.
Good work. Be careful on the way back.
That...
Doesn't sound like anyone from the Oita group.
No way. That means...
Right. There are others out there besides us.
There are still other people!
Dun dun dun! Okay, it's time for some story. But we'll save that till next time. Thanks so much for joining. This was World's End Club. See you next time.